Good evening and welcome to the briefing room. I'm Madhavdas G. The Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Vijay has grounded the Parandur airport plan, putting the brakes on the proposed second airport for Chennai. The site, selected during the previous DMK government, now faces a complete rethink, with Vijay announcing that an alternative location will be identified. Vijay says the decision puts farmers and local communities first, fulfilling a key campaign promise. But the move has triggered a political storm. Stalin has called it an irreversible setback, while the BJP has slammed the decision as regressive. The DMK calls it a political gimmick. The big question we're asking tonight: humane politics, or is this an axe to Tamil Nadu's development ambitions? Well, Chennai's proposed mega greenfield airport that now stands cancelled spanned across nearly 5,700 acres in Kanchipuram district. It was estimated to attract an investment of over 20,000 to 27,000 crore rupees. The airport was also projected to handle up to 11 million passengers annually. That would have made it one of Tamil Nadu's biggest infrastructure projects. But Chief Minister Vijay's decision to scrap the airport project also fulfills a key campaign promise. He had vowed to halt the airport plan after residents of Ekanapuram and 12 surrounding villages opposed the construction on their land. The government cited protection of farmland, farmers' livelihoods and local settlements, along with concerns over water bodies, wetlands and flood risks. Instead, the administration now plans to expand Chennai's existing Meenambakam airport, including a proposed Terminal 5 that could add 20 million passengers annually. The government says development will continue, but future airport sites must minimize displacement and ecological impact. Technical studies will now identify alternative locations. Speaking under Rule 110 in the Tamil Nadu Assembly, Chief Minister has said that a new site will be picked, one with no opposition from the people. He's blamed the previous DMK government for choosing a location that would have wiped out large tracts of farmland. Vijay has also assured the House that Chennai's existing airport will get a new Terminal 5 to handle 55 million passengers a year. But the opposition isn't buying it. Former Chief Minister and DMK Chief MK Stalin has slammed Chief Minister Vijay's decision, calling it an irreversible setback for Tamil Nadu's growth. In a sharp post on X, Stalin said that dropping the airport project would set the state's development back by several years, and has also warned that Tamil Nadu's interests cannot be mortgaged for petty political considerations. He's also flagged how the announcement was made under Rule 110, calling it deeply troubling since it shut out any opportunity for debate.
நான் உறுதி அளித்தவாறு பரந்தூரில் புதிய விமானம் நிலையம் அமைக்க மேற்கொண்ட நடவடிக்கைகள் இந்த அரசால் கைவிடப்படும். துறை சார்ந்த வல்லுநர்கள் மற்றும் கல்வியாளர்கள் ஆகியோர்களிடம் கலந்தாலோசித்து விவசாய நிலங்கள் மற்றும் குடியிருப்புகளுக்கு பெரிய அளவில் பாதிப்பு ஏற்படாதவாறு புதிய விமான நிலையம் அமைப்பதற்கான பொருத்தமான சில மாற்று இடங்கள் தேர்வு செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளன. அவ்விடங்களில் தொழில்நுட்ப ரீதியான சாத்தியக்கூறுகளை சம்பந்தப்பட்ட துறைகள் மூலம் விரிவான ஆய்வு மேற்கொண்டு புதிய விமான நிலையத்திற்கான இடம் விரைவில் இறுதி செய்யப்படும்.
He cannot drop it. It is the Civil Aviation Ministry is in the control of the Government of India, not under Tamil Nadu state. And they had procured space and given it to the Civil Aviation Department. Then how can he stop it? He wanted it to be stopped. He should go to Delhi and speak to the people, ministers, but then finalize it. He cannot announce it. It is the Civil Aviation Ministry which has to announce this.
Now, BJP has called the decision as regressive and unfortunate, saying it's a setback for Tamil Nadu's development and deserves strong condemnation. BJP stressed that a new airport for the state is absolutely essential and warned that the decision would severely impact investments. BJP's sharpest jab: the Chief Minister must set aside his ego and reverse his decision. Let's quickly open this up and take it across to our guest. Joining us is Vanthi Srinivasan, senior leader of the Tamil Nadu BJP. We have A. Saravanan, spokesperson of the DMK. Joining us also is Satyakumar, spokesperson of the TVK. And Nandakumar, author, also joins us on the panel. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Satyakumar, first question to you. At the end of the day, big projects, big infrastructure projects, 20,000 crores of investment coming in, 5,000 acres of land that are in the process of being acquired, and in many cases, compensation has already been paid out. Why now is the government axing this project? Because already so much of work has happened, which will set the development of a new airport back by several years.
Madhav, the entire reason why my leader, Thalapathy Vijay, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, is opposing is because he wants to bring in balance with respect to ecology, environment. In fact, if you see, it is 1,700 acres fertile land, which is nearby Chennai, that you know well. And the second important thing is that our leader, Thalapathy Vijay, when he started the campaign, after the political party, when he started a political party, immediately he actually went for the protest there. And indeed, DMK government wanted to bring an airport there because many of the DMK leaders own lands there to see to that their real estate price goes up. And that is also Indian agenda with respect to bringing airport there. There are acres of dry land, which is there in Tiruvallur, which is also there in Viluppuram, Maduranthagam, nearby Chengalpet, which is very well suited for airport. Today, you would have traveled to Malaysia and many other...
Satyakumar, but if the land has been acquired and handed over to the Union Ministry...
I didn't complete.
No, I am asking a simple question. If the land has been acquired and handed over to the Union Ministry, how can the state government unilaterally pull back?
See, that is up to the judicial review. Anybody can go and ask this question, but
what is the judicial review?
Under Rule 110, we have passed this, we have taken up this matter. My Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has taken up this matter. We are very clear. Parandur Airport is affecting the farmers. Large-scale agricultural land loss will be there. And second, it is a fertile land. It is a fertile land where paddy cultivation used to happen, and even now it is happening.
Okay, let the DMK respond to that point. It is fertile land that has been acquired for the purpose of an airport. This is not even a political promise, and also the ecological sensitivity has not been considered before actually taking this into consideration. Let the judiciary decide whether this is a judicious decision or not. Respond to the TVK spokesperson, please. Sarvanan.
Madhav, it is presumptuous. The arguments made by TVK is presumptuous, and it is the massive ego of the Chief Minister, Mr. Vijay, which has led to this cancellation. He started his political career in Parandur, fighting against it. So he has become the Chief Minister. He wants to prove a political point. There is nothing more to it. This is not the first time we are discussing about the feasibility of Parandur. Actually, there were 4 other sites, one at Pannur, Sriperumbudur, and 2 other places. They were not found feasible in all aspects: economic aspect, ecological aspect, acquisition of lands, every aspect. Parandur was found to be the most feasible site. If you look at progress, then you cannot make progress without some destruction to the ecology or the agricultural lands. You cannot create an airport in vacuum. Something will be affected. The question is, should we not bow down to greater common good? In the city of Chennai, metro train is going on, metro project is going on. Thousands of people have lost their homes. Thousands of people have lost their livelihood. Their businesses are shut down because of metro project. Did they protest? No. They no, the city has to be beautiful. The city has to have great infrastructure. That was the standpoint of the people, of the residents of the city of Chennai and its suburbs. Now, in Parandur also, except one village, every other village, they have voluntarily surrendered. They protested at first, then they saw reason. They gave their lands, they received compensation. 90% of land acquisition is over. What kind of harakiri is this? This is not governance. This is Tuklak Darbar. Conducted by Mr. Vijay. And people of Tamil Nadu will question them.
Okay. This is harakiri. What kind of governance is this? 90% of farmers or villagers have formally given up their land. So who's the government then to come in and question? Wrong. Respond to that. Satyakumar.
It is not 90% of the farmers. Ask him to provide the data. He is unnecessarily speculating it to be 90%.
You are the government.
Listen, Mr. Saravanan. Listen, Mr. Saravanan. Allow me to speak. Did I interrupt you?
Tuklak Darbar will not work in the state of Tamil Nadu.
Madhav.
One by one. But Mr. Satyakumar, farmers have obviously given up their land voluntarily. Nobody can, if the acquisition is completed, then obviously that means that the farmers have agreed or the villagers have agreed, is it not?
Acquisition has, there is a data to show that the acquisition has happened for about 50% is what I understand. What he says is 90%, which is not 50%.
We are told compensation has been given to over 80%. How is that possible?
Madhav, there are different stages of acquisition. Acquisition does not mean only entering into an agreement. Compensation has to be paid. Many other stages are there. We know legally. So even for the farmers for whom compensation has been paid, or the farmers who are ready to give the land, there has to be a consensus to be brought in to say and bring an awareness that it is a fertile land. We are not giving up the project just because progress should not happen. We will bring the progress in a world-class level in the days to come, where we identify a dry land, and we will also provide.
No, Mr. Satyakumar, the problem, one second, just a second. The problem, Mr. Satyakumar, is this. We've seen huge infrastructure projects politicized across the country. One government comes, works on the drawing board, starts acquiring the land, it reaches a certain stage, next government comes, throws that all down the drain, and then you have to start again. Who loses with this kind of politics? It is the citizens of any city, of any state. At the end of the day, if work has been done by a previous government, there has to be some continuity in the government.
I certainly agree. But with respect to this project, who is getting affected is farmers. Our leader, Thalapathy Vijay, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, stands with farmers. And we started the political campaign there. We started the political campaign because farmers are getting affected. Fertile lands are getting affected. If you displace the farmers, where will they go?
Okay, let me bring it.
You can shift the industry.
Sir, over 90%, I am reading this. There are 5,746 acres. 90% of the land has been acquired. I don't know where you're getting the 50% figure from, but I think this is very widely reported.
Madhav,
Mr. Satyakumar.
In acquisition, there are different stages. You identify the land, you pay the compensation, they also agree, you come to a consensus. When it is only getting finalized, we call it as
90% are compensated, sir. That's what I'm reading out. 90% of the land is compensated.
Government published the data. DMK government published the data. I doubt if they have published.
No, you doubt. You should be the one knowing. You are the one.
DMK government did not publish.
Why are you doubting? Sir, you have the entire machinery with you. This is what Mr. Sarvanan is saying.
It is DMK's narrative, Madhav.
Break of whatever you feel like saying. You are insulting
Sarvanan, do you have the data?
Yes, 90%.
Show me the official data.
Our
which
finance
website?
minister, ex-finance minister has said this inside the assembly. He has come out and said this outside the press conference. Everywhere, 90% of the land has been acquired for the project. I don't know where they are coming and saying it is not happened, it is not happened. So that's what, see, they say so many things, this is affected, that is affected. The only thing that is affected is their ego. Their political ego, that is what has got affected.
You are only functioning with ego and for political reasons. Respond to that charge. Satyakumar, then I go across to other panelists. Vanthi Srinivasan and Nandakumar have not spoken.
We function for grassroots level people. We function for the farmers' welfare. We function for uplifting the farmers' life to ensure that the agriculture is protected. That's the reason we gave up on the Parandur airport. We will identify the dry land, provide world-class airport to the Tamil Nadu people, that is for the industry as well.
Let Vanthi Srinivasan come in now. Vanthi Srinivasan, I want you to answer this as the BJP representative, and also, what is the union government going to do? Because at the end of the day, if land is acquired, it is given to the central government to develop the airport. What happens now? Is the union government going to agree to the demand of the state government? Or will you go ahead?
There are two things. There are two things that I would like to say before you, since already the Parandur has been identified. What Mr. Satyakumar, he is expressing his concern about farmers, displacement, water bodies, everything. The technical team has assessed it and they finally came to the conclusion that Parandur would be an appropriate place to have a greenfield airport. So the team, the experts, the professionals, they have taken into consideration of all the aspects, then finally they came to the conclusion. Then with the state government approval and their acquisition, now the process has been already started. So once the process is set in motion, in between a state government is having an authority or power to cancel it is a question. The second thing, since you are asking that what the union government is going to do with, yes, in our country, there are several states when the government is getting changed. When one government is taking up the project and another party comes, when they are cancelling it. So definitely it is a challenging situation. I think in coming days, a policy protection has to be done.
Right.
Then this kind of what we call it is a purely an ego of the Honorable CM of Tamil Nadu. Since he has started his political career by assuring the people of Parandur, now to fulfill that, and whatever that happened, see now they are saying that alternative place has to be identified. As Satikumar is being a lawyer, he knows that how much time it will take for a land acquisition, compensation, displacement. This case, already more than 245 acres has been identified for displacement and their settlement. More than 1,000 acres of land have been acquired, compensation paid. Already the process has set in motion. Then how under 110 the CM has cancelling it?
Okay.
And really, then the next part is development of Tamil Nadu. If you consider all the metropolitan cities, even the Bangalore and Hyderabad, they have surpassed the passengers number. Chennai is the lowest passengers handling numbers, and since the new Greenfield airport that would cater not only the needs of the passengers traffic, it deals with the air cargo, industrial growth,
Absolutely.
jobs, hotels.
Absolutely.
business
Completely
powerhouses.
agree with you.
Tamil Nadu
Aviation
being
is one of those
considered one of the very
fundamental
important
bedrock
manufacturing
industries,
states.
ma'am. I completely agree with you. And let me bring in Mr. Nandakumar to the point that you have made. When it comes to aviation, it's important for industrial growth. It's important for, cargo, for industry. And Tamil Nadu being one of the leading and one of the most industrialized states amongst the country, among the top industrialized states of the country, Mr. Nandakumar, this is something that we never saw. We saw very heavy partisan politics, all sorts of things. But when it came to development of the state, this kind of politics is perhaps something new. It's a new chapter that we are seeing in Tamil Nadu.
Madhav, let me make one thing very clear that the current TVK government is not cancelling the Chennai second airport, but it is cancelling a controversial location. And Chennai needs additional aviation capacity, and that is why the government has ordered for expansion of the existing Minambakam airport from 30 million. Once when the Terminal 3 completes, it will increase to 35 million.
Sir,
and
the
once
existing
when the
airport is
Terminal
already
5 gets
collapsing under
completed-
its own infrastructure. It's perhaps the only airport where, your passengers are taken out in an electric golf cart to another building which resembles a mall kind of parking. And, there you are taken and there you are made to sit in a vehicle. That doesn't exist anywhere in India. Chennai airport is a unique distinction of being that airport. After such a pathetic infrastructure, you should be quickly doing it and changing things rather than actually politicizing this, sir.
Then for this pathetic infrastructure, whom needs to be blamed now? So the matter is that with the expansion of this Terminal 5,
but two wrongs don't make, Mr. Nandakumar. I agree with you. Let us say that you want to blame the DMK government, you want to blame the BJP, you want to blame the Congress, etc., whoever you want to blame. I have no problem with that. But can two wrongs make a right? Why should the citizens of Chennai or citizens from across the country visiting Chennai be the ones who are scapegoats for this kind of politics? Chennai needed a second airport many years ago. It's already delayed. And still politics is being played. And when you say that they have not cancelled the second airport, they have only cancelled the land, that is a very innocent kind of statement because the entire process has been set back several years. We all know how sensitive and difficult land acquisition and compensation is in this country.
No, even if there is a further delay, it is a concern, I understand, but it is not equal to the 50 years of infrastructure mistake what will be made by making this Parandur as an airport. I hope you would have looked at the Parandur project document, which is comprising of 5,700 acres, out of which 47% is agricultural land, 16% is dry agricultural land, and 27% is water bodies. So combinedly agriculture and water bodies, it is 90% of the land. So the current government is not against the development, but it is against the idea that development must come at any cost. That is what the government is against. No government is against any development. And Saravanan was talking about 90% of the acquisition is completed. But when DMK speaks about certain percentage, earlier if you understand the stormwater drainage system, their minister have come in public and said that they have completed 95%. After 1.5 years, the same guys have come and told that only we have completed with 45%. So whenever the DMK comes and says a certain percentage in the public, I need to be very, very skeptical on that number. So here, even Miss Vanati was talking about the acquisition of 1,000 acres. Suppose this project is of about 5,700 acres. If they have acquired about 1,700 acres, the remaining 5,000 acres will not follow automatically. And since they have already, the sunk cost is not justifying to the...
Saravanan, quick response, Saravanan. The point is, he's saying that a huge chunk of the land is agricultural and water bodies and only 16% is dry land. Why could it not have been the other way around? Respond to him.
See, yeah, that's what I, in the beginning of the debate, I told you, 4 sites were earlier found, studied. In those sites, the agricultural land, the water bodies was much higher. This is the only feasible one. This was not done by the Tamil Nadu government. This was not done by the DMK. This was done by the bodies of the union government, of independent bodies. Environmental impact assessment study was done. Everything was done and it was found. If this is the concern of the TVK government, I assure you, within 200 kilometer radius of Chennai, airport cannot be built anywhere else. This is the ground reality.
Nandakumar, are you prepared for an airport 200 kilometers away from Chennai? Will it serve any purpose?
No. That is what they are talking.
No. Can there be any guarantee from any political party that the second airport cannot be built within the vicinity of Chennai, within the radius of 60-70 kilometers with lesser reduced displacement and environment impact? Can there be a guarantee? So
he just says that there was a study by the Union Ministry which has identified 4 locations and studied them. Is he wrong?
Yes.
Madhav.
Yes.
Madhav, you need to really understand this is best among the 4 sites what they have selected. It is not the only best location within the vicinity of Chennai. Please understand the statements.
So which is the location? Where will you build the airport? Tell us. Where will TVK build the airport? Tell us.
He will find out. He will
You
find out.
and me are not the...
Nanda Kumar
Even
and
I am
Saravanan
Saravanan is not an expert to say that.
Next to Panayur,
There will be an exec committee. There will be an exec committee formed to find an alternative land.
No issues at all.
Saravanan is not a competent authority for finding a land.
Let me bring in Satyakumar on that. Satyakumar, 4 locations identified. Expert committee of the centre, froze on those 4 locations. Yet he says, Saravanan says, it's his claim that if you can't identify Parandur or build an airport there, the next best location will be over 200 kilometers away from Chennai.
It is those lands which are identified by the DMK with an ulterior motive for their real estate. Just the way they wanted to develop the ECR because most of the properties are owned by the DMK party members and in fact, DMK first family, I would say. I doubt other locations as well. Madhav,
the central government's panel which conducted the feasibility study, how are they linked to DMK, sir? They are saying it is the union government that has done the study.
I doubt every action of the DMK government, Madhav.
No,
every action of the DMK government.
Civil aviation is a central subject. It is not under the state government's list at all. I'm sure you know what is the state list and what is the central list.
I'll explain how it starts. The locations are shortlisted by the state and subsequently the union approves. That's how the due process happens. Not that the union alone takes a unilateral decision.
No.
Let me explain.
Vanthi Srinivasan, is that how it works?
Not at all.
Is it land that is identified by the state or by the centre?
Because at the end of the day, state also has to get involved in the acquisition process.
Lands normally
State has to be involved in the land acquisition.
State,
Respond.
and the union government has to give an approval after the feasibility report.
Feasibilities are, yeah, exactly. I really respect the words of Vanthi Srinivasan ma'am because what she said is right. The feasibility study, prior to that, identifying the land will be carried out by the state government. Now, for example, next, the airport that we are going to identify, we are going to identify the land for the union government for the Civil Aviation Ministry to approve. That's how the due process of law happens.
All right,
Nothing
all right.
happens
Politics being
unilaterally
played. The simple point being made over here is this: with a project like an airport project, which is a very fundamental project for infrastructure, in fact, for economic growth, can we allow this kind of politics? This is the kind of politics that we've seen in Tamil Nadu in the past. Perhaps not. Are there some lessons to be learned from this? Certainly. We'll have to leave it there. Vanthi Srinivasan, A. Saravanan, Satyakumar and Nandakumar, thanks so much for joining us this evening.